Afternoon baseball now from lovely American Family Field in Milwaukee. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Cardinals played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Freddie Peralta starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now to bat, Ozzie Smith. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering. And a curveball in for a strike. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Throw will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Into the box now. Lou Brock. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
At the plate now, Michael Lee, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Smith leads off first with 1 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll too.
Now a throw over. Runners back. Ready on 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runner! The 2-2. Pitch inside the throw. is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Mcguire. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Now the double steal is on here, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The next 1-2 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Yelich is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Aronado. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. The 0-2.
Oh, that's low.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Cards strand a couple. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bob Gibson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And stepping in, Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Robin Yount.
Now here it comes. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Gibson has finished more than 3,900 innings of work during his time in the major leagues with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Brooks Robinson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
That brings up Prince Fielder, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
High in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. D-Roll, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
Ryan Braun is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Robinson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, I know that's the first time he's shown the changeup here, but we're in the first inning. He's kind of emptying the bucket. He's going to see what he can go to get these guys out in front later in this game.
1-2. Here it comes. Got him. Brewers strand one. We are still scoreless. So to get his day started at the plate, Tyler O'Neill trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Now here it comes. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Kristen Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
And that'll bring in Nolan Aronado. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Nope,
fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Aronado. Pulled hard down the line and left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's just 1 for 6. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. He got him. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate, Bob Gibson.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Taken in by Wong. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go. That'll bring up Christian
The
Yelich.
center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Gibson, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Now the 2-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. Adios, pelota. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
So now to the plate, Narvaez.
The catcher,
And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Misses ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
3-2 now. Narvaez on at first, nobody out. And he struck him out.
Batting eight.
Colton Wong will stand in. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Swing and a flare down the line. Brock's coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Freddie Peralta. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
To the plate now, Robin Yount. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Here's the 1-0.
Too high.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Number 5.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Brooks Robinson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch.
Aye. Three balls, 1 strike.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
What's the saying?
Now back.
When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and in next is Prince Fielder. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
2 out, bases loaded. And he fouls this one off.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
A 1-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Block waits on it, and that retires the side. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ozzie Smith.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. The 2-2. This is lifted out to left. And the leadoff man retired now in the Cardinal third. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in next, Lou Brock. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And it's 1-1 to Brock. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dave.
Into the box, Michael Lee. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Brock, base runner at first with 1 out. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In the air, out to right. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Mcguire.
Now into the box, Mark Mcguire flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A dive, but he's back. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Wong has it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Lee gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in will be Yadier Molina as we begin the top of the 4th.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
And now here is Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Nolan Aronado is on deck. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. 4th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Nolan Aronado. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. Inside ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 home. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Nolan Aronado touches them all. third home run for him on the year, and with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
At the plate, Bob Gibson tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Wong onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw won't get him. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Smith, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
In now, Lou Brock. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Yelich is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back at American Family Field right after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
The right fielder, Avisail.
First pitch on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. outside, 2-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Freddie Peralta. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter, the shortstop, Yo.
Striding in is Robin Yount. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. The 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. One and two. Here it is.
I got to count. 2-2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And it's fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We played 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Now at the plate is Mark Mcguire. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
And now in the box, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last AB. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count. No, that's
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the weight pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Wong gets to it, and that's the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a base hit on the line. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1-2-3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
At the plate, Nolan Aronado. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Brent Suter takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. So now to the plate, Tommy Edman, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Robinson into foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Bob Gibson.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Wong is there, and behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow! One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So here is Prince Fielder.
Leading up for the Brewers, the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1 pitch.
The count is full. 3-2.
And he fouls this one off. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The center fielder.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
In is Christian Yelich as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Full count now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. Avisail Garcia will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 3-1 pitch.
3-2.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a leap, but it's over his head at second. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So here is Avisayo Garcia as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 offering.
Whoa, that's down. That's ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two out here and a runner at second. All even now, 2-2. Fouled off. Another one sent foul.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Brock, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. All even now at 4 apiece. Stepping in once again is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
So the next to bat will be Lou Brock. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him 3rd best on this Cardinals ball club. To the plate now, Michael Lee, and he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
This is popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. This one's down to third. Wong for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Kwang Young Kim enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 33, Kwang Young Kim.
Here's Colton Wong now. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Baseman, Colton Wong.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Lorenzo Cain steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the AB now. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the run is Brock. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter, the shortstop, Robin Young.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robin Young. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Brad Boxberger.
7th inning ready to roll and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Mark Mcguire.
Mark Mcguire.
And the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bouncer up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the seventh. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
So next to hit is Yadier Molina. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This year against right-handed pitching, Molina is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's going to land foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
The 1-0.
That's out.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Too high.
Down
And
3-0.
it's 3-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home. Chopped toward the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first for the second out, but meanwhile that all-important go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Next up is Nolan Aronado. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Braun gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Brewers 4. Digging in now for the Brewers, Brooks Robinson. They'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Robinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back on it is the left fielder. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as we are all tied at 5.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
So now to the plate, Prince Fielder.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Windup and the 0-1. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
One and 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brock waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
So now to the plate, Christian Yelich. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
That's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall. And that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. O'Neill has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Big-time defense there to cut down the run and keep this one tied. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Josh Hader will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Stan Musial is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Robinson shading to his right. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Paul Goldschmidt will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Dan, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
At the ball.
Hader was born in Maryland. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Lou Brock, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Two and 0 now.
That's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is popped up near second base. Yount, he's got it, and the side is retired. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Brewers 5. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 66, Giovanni Gallegos.
Matt Carpenter will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Now it'll be Avisail Garcia. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Garcia.
First pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The Cards leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a game is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. The 2-2.
Okay.
Colton Wong will be next. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Colton Wong. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Willie Adames will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 27, Willie Adames.
Pitch on the way as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Brock waits on it, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Brewers 5. Eric Yardley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Eric Yardley.
Now into the box is Michael Lee. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Lee.
Here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The pitch.
No, that's
Tough pitch
down.
to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Line drive to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box, Mark Mcguire. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw by Yount is in time, and that's the first out. Next, it'll be Yadier Molina. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball. Down.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
So 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 7-5 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Tyler O'Neill comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Trevor Richards enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 32, Trevor Richards.
In now, Nolan Aronado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Hey.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Next to dig in, Matt Carpenter. And he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. From the stretch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And he misses 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Ivan Herrera will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Ivan Herrera.
First offering.
Nope.
And they're runners at the corners now.
Count 1-0.
And that's too high, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too much action on the changeup, and he's behind 3-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
The 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another full count pitch home. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Brewers 5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bruce Sutter is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter.
So now here is Robin Yount.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Lee is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Up next, Brooks Robinson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, and going back.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. So now to the plate, Prince Fielder. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So good work on a 1 and 2 count to get on base.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he falls behind 0-2. Fielder is off of first with 2 away. Got him. That'll do it. And the Cardinals go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-5 today. St. Louis put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Kwang Young Kim claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bruce Sutter records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 8 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Brewers, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.